Hello, hello.
Hello, everyone.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to a new stream of Transformers Earth Wars. It's been a bit of a rocky start for us here, so we hope that everybody can hear you. We do the usual check.
Yeah, checking. Can you hear Yanis, Fabian, and me? Is it a 3 of 3?
All is good. Go. Yay.
Okay, that's a bit of a miracle, but
Yeah, we were close actually because I was trying to run it this time, and then apparently I haven't run for a while and no permissions were there, and then it's like, no. Good thing Hyro was a backup.
Yeah, today I am the backup because I have to leave. I'm getting some stuff delivered, like big furniture. I will be able to have a sofa and a bed now. I'm happy.
It's okay, Hyro. Just remember, pivot around. We'll get him up the stage.
Yeah, I will jump from time to time to say everything is in order, but I know I leave everyone in good hands.
Cool.
So
Okay, bye, Hyro. So let's do some hellos. So hello, Lord Drygir. Hello, Tilatra. Menoson. Darth Tyler. Gulnaz Atsasvu. Gunfire 5863. Puppy Bless. K9 Stand. Skinny 33. Soundwave 3. Alpha Rami, Rami, and all the other people on Twitch.
And today, joining us on YouTube, we have Ultim Destro, Blastwave, Erosan, Michael Rabi, Deadpool, Andrea Molnarova, Irving Ocampo, Arda Seker. Hello to Dinesh Kitu, to Irving, already said that. The Arrow DJ Art, Blastwave, Sai Tarun. And finally, do we have more people? Yeah, there's Robin Armstrong, Engineer Oist, and Adrian Zimmerman, Silverbolt 94, and finally Grimstars. Hello to you guys.
And from Facebook, we have Ya John, Sas Sarvar, Vladimir Alexandrovich, Terry Cornelius, Harold Zagdin, Clay Young, Tom Sefford, Dino Poloni, Rodimus Prime, Al Vega, and all the other people. So hello, everyone.
Hello. So today we're going to cover the event that's happening this weekend. It's called Barrel's Hand. Or Red Barrel? Yeah, Barrel's Hand. We're going to read a little bit of the dialogue for this saga for Scattershot and Leozak. We're also going to show them in the showroom. They're still in the work, so no abilities shown today. But on the other hand, we will demonstrate Glitch and Gato Face in the challenge battle. That's probably already available to you if you want to try them right now. Then there's going to be a little section about other news. We'll mention a little bit HQ 17.5 that we are currently working on, and there'll be some trivia at the end.
Cool. So let's jump straight in. Let's start with the event.
Yeah. What? I just need to share this. This was tested before, so this should work.
Hopefully this works because we don't have no one actually running this stream.
Here we go. Do you want to talk about it? Can you see it?
Let's see if it actually appears. Because there's some delay. Let's see if it appears on the stream live.
I'm gonna go back to this.
So for the people that can actually see it, it is a raid event. So in a kind of a weekend event format. I don't actually
I didn't know about that. So yeah, so so you can probably see it on the screen. I'm going to read the rewards for you. There is a G Metal Gold and Silver Squad Core chip. There's also like up to 750 5-star shard, 800 4-star shard, 2000 3-star shards, 3000 Shanix coins, and finally 3000 Prime Core shards.
So yeah, it is. It's a different of a twist to the usual setup we have for getting 5-star shards, and this time we're using a raid as an event, which we don't really do that much, not often. As a reminder for how the raids differ from the ones in midweek, these ones allow you to get energy cells, so you do normal event battles I usually do to get the points, and that allows you to do more attacks, more raid attacks against the raid bases. So you do like attacks normal to get the energy cells, and then you can use us, to dump it and actually go in and do the raid battles and destroy the bases, and from that you get the rewards. But the rewards are pretty similar to the rewards you usually give when we do 5-star events. And of course, this time also we have extra Sonics and extra other things for people to collect.
How long have we had? Have not have a raid event on weekend? I think it's been like
Yeah, it's been a while.
it's been a month probably. Months probably.
Yeah, but we did do it recently, and actually, raids is one of the things we want to improve going forwards, and we do have some stuff, but those will probably be the ones during the main week. So we are working on some improvements for that, so stay tuned. But they're still, I mean, some people are still asking them. They're still quite fun for me personally to do because it's a bit different than the ones we usually do. It still gives you the ability to level up your bots. And as a reminder, like even if you destroy the bases, you can still keep attacking to get energy cells, which means that you can still get like your alliance and just go somewhere else.
Cool. Should we do the dialogue? Because if you have some delay, that might turn out quite disastrous.
I don't think I have a delay.
Okay.
I was just waiting to see it on the stream, which is of course like a few minutes late behind us, so I can see it actually works. But no, I think we should be fine. So let's do the dialogue.
It's that one, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Looks like DevZeroist has been busy. That command bunker isn't on any of our maps.
So what are we waiting for? Trucks? Let artillery fly, I say.
He's back on the Hammer 6 gun. We dig in and wait.
For what? I'm with 6-gun Trailbreaker. Let's turn over the rock and step on whatever scrolls and slithers out. We got all the combat bot seats muscle we need to do it.
Little freeze.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Still frozen.
I guess that's where the server goes down or something.
I'm not sure.
Probably disconnected, I think it's probably otherwise. Fun.
Fun. Let me fix this. Let me fix this.
Oh, too bad.
Too bad. Let me fix this. I was really hooked on that story.
So in the meantime, I'll see if there's any questions, because that's what we usually do when something is technically broken. So there are some questions about the character search. A lot of people probably have seen that this has gone live last week. And I'm trying to understand that some people don't understand the idea of guaranteed 4-star shards. If I get a dupe 4-star Ironhide, I get 500 Ironhide shards. 7,500 Ironhide shards gives me 4-star Ironhide. I need a 4-star Ironhide and get a 4-star duplicate. So technically speaking, character shards and 4-star bots I already own is meaningless. Well, they're not meaningless. You get 5-star shards, and you get bots to keep like unlocking the 5 stars. Like the only reason we let you get more character shards duplicates from 4-star bots is because to keep it in parity with the other things, and always to just help you on the 5-star. The main point of that feature is to guarantee you a way to can get a bot if you're buying bundles or if you're getting duplicates, and then you're missing this bot, and then you're like, oh, I'm slowly building up a progress to unlock this character. So the whole point of character shards after you get a character is, yes, you can just keep acquiring this because you might get some bundles, you might get some duplicates, and then it would be nice, I guess, when you get to that point to guarantee another 4-star to get 5-star shards, and also to get a chance to get the G1 cores or any other bot-specific cores that this bot has. So this is why it's there. It's not really the main target of it, but it's there to help people to acquire more bots going forward.
Yes, some people were talking about the freeze on my device. The reason is it's just like in this room, I have absolutely no reception. So the game was probably trying to download an asset for the dialogue, and it's just
yeah. And this is a lot of, I mean, that's a good point. Like a lot of people actually have problems when they upgrade, and a lot of the times is that a lot of the assets we grab either in the start or in demand. If your connection is not good, it can lead to a lot of timeouts or hangs. This is why I guarantee, like if you upgrade or install a new version, always try and be on a really good connection and see that you have progress, and then do a few battles, because then now means that you capture all the assets that it needs to run, and you won't be outside on a 4G and then try to download the 30 meg like file for a character, and then you might not go through and you will actually hang. Okay, so back in the dialogue.
hopefully this character is downloaded now, because I still don't have a great reception. Oh, that was him. I didn't have it. Yeah. Demolition happens to be my specialty.
We wait Brainstorm figures that based on the frequency of his vlogs, it's about this time Guy comes out for inspiration, I guess. And it's all the descriptive passages of local rock formations and the like.
So it's an ambush. Okay, that's my specialty too.
Face it, Glitz, anything remotely to do with putting a hurting unconscious general is your speciality.
I'm an open book, Inferno.
Wait, there he is, Skyhawk.
Glitch. Think you can hit a transformation cog from 200 meters. I'm game if you are, smoke screen. Transforming to sniper rifle mode. Oh yeah, okay, gotcha. Say the word, I'll take the shot.
A word. How about suckered?
What? Devzorus. But how?
Once I discovered Skyhawk's little indiscretion, Trailbreaker, I knew you or someone else would come. And well, he agreed to be bait through. When I say agreed, I mean I gave him absolutely no choice in the matter.
Move! Before...
Fell but Iron Bison Drillhorn, fire at will.
The battle is engaged. Cool.
Good. So yeah, Glitz joins the frame, and people are still chasing the thesaurus. Nothing has changed.
Yeah, and you could see like from the dialogue that Glitch is some sort of the sniper. That's why you could like his smoke screen was also involved. But I guess we can show it now, right?
Oh yeah, let's move in and actually show the new combat bots.
I am
about them.
I am not entirely sure. I have it in. Ah, yeah, do I have it here? So that's good. Yeah, so the ability reads shoot enemies from a long range, 5% chance. It's not upgraded, so this goes up. Chance of a critical strike dealing 2 times more damage and coding type to receive 20% more damage from all sources from 5 seconds. So what it does, you can equip it on a gunner. It's going to increase the regular range of a gunner. It's going to be like a bit further away. It's somehow in the same kind of bracket as smoke screen sniper abilities. From there, it will shoot the targets and you'll have a chance to deal 2 times more damage than the regular DPS it would provide, but also just sort of like break the armor of your target, meaning that for 5 seconds, if your target gets attacked by other allies, it will also receive some extra damage. We can show maybe an equip sequence. Yeah, so there's him. Do I have Gato Face? I am not sure. Oh, I'm gonna use the new filter. Never used it before. Yeah, let's equip Gato Face on Brawl, for example.
No.
This one is kind of funny because you can still see the sort of crocodile transformed in the.
The Gallowface is one of the most interesting characters we've done. You know, it's just a crocodile. As I said last time, it would be nice if we put it near like on Scout's Master and then just have them in the store, both of them just.
How can do that?
Yeah, that would be cool if you have him.
I don't know. It's not what I don't know how much Decepticon have on here.
And as some people might have seen, there is a faction select now in Combat Bots. Some people have asked, and some other actually things made it into this build. So, so the new build also has a new kind of filter for the troop grid, so you can actually now prioritize on the top the bots that need refresh. So some of the things that people were requesting, we managed to get them done. So they should be on the build that's live now. Can we get them into the showroom just for me?
Yeah.
Let's see. I want to see two not the dinosaurs, two alligators or crocodiles, whatever they are, next to each other.
Oh, I never saw transformation before. I think it's cool. Buddies.
Yay! Now I'm happy. Cool.
Skull Master looks really cool.
So yeah, both Glitz and Gatherface is kind of a sniper, so now pretty much bots. You can play probably the challenge battle, so you can actually solo it a bit. But the bot now gets the long range of smoke screen.
I don't remember who's equipped with in this battle. I think it may be Warpath.
There's a few questions. I will answer you guys in a bit. I'm sorry, don't forget.
Yeah.
So who has, is it Warpath has it?
Yeah. Oh, it actually one-shot that building. Oh.
That's not how it works.
It's a bit strange.
Yeah, I mean, it should be hitting over walls, so this is something we should be checking because it should be equivalent to smoke screen. So even though he's a sniper, he should be actually hitting over walls.
Yeah, he is now. I don't know what happened. Now. Yeah.
Oh.
So yeah, you can see the distance is pretty big.
This is because this is Warpath. I don't know if we've actually addressed the issue with Warpath.
With his passive ability.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did change something, but apparently. Yeah, so you can see like a very long distance, so it stays out of range of the attack of like cannons and like such short range defenses.
It's cool.
Just Drillhorn came out and just killed everybody. I was not paying attention.
Okay.
Oop, yeah, double damage. It's, yeah, again, 1600. Oh, 3 times in a row. That's a lucky draw. I should play the lottery tonight. I'm not sure how much the percentage of critical chance is, but it's probably like around 40% here, and that was enough to just like get 3 shots in a row. That's really not bad. We're going to do it on the HQ? No, not that lucky.
Not that lucky, unfortunately. So that's Glitz and Gallowface.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, we wanted to do like something especially for gunners and snipers. Well, probably the right choice. When you hit that critical strike, it does quite a bit of damage. It's quite interesting. I'm gonna stop sharing this because the other content is on a different environment.
Yeah, we can do some questions in the meantime. So people are asking like when will hard mode will be there for Cyber League. So now we do have the capability of actually doing that The problem is like I kind of wanted to give it out when we refresh the prime link and hard mode effects again. So that would be a good opportunity to at that point actually start giving it to Cyber League, Cybertron League. But there was some delay in updating the effects because we are currently working on balancing HQ 70.5. So I didn't want to push new effects, considering that we don't know exactly when HQ 70.5 is going to come in, and then we need to know these new effects should be able to link quite well with the new like HQ 17.5 buffs. So this is why we have not changed it for a while, and this is why we have not given it to Cybertron League. And this is probably going to stay for a bit. We are still balancing HQ 75. We're going to talk it later on. But until we are in a position when we know more of how it's going to look and what it's going to do, then we can actually start thinking about the effects and get them out and actually put them in Cybertron League too. What other questions?
I am looking at questions as well. Wow, smokescreen is jealous, I think. So there is, it's a, yeah, it gives the same range as a smokescreen, glitch and ghetto face, but smokescreen has still its advantages where you can do extra damage to outpost bot and combiners. So yeah, they're still quite a bit different.
Okay. Try to see if there's any other questions to answer.
I see a question related to HQ 17.5, but I think we're going to cover a lot of these. Yeah. So yeah, maybe we should jump to the bots. Maybe they're going to be questioned about this.
Yeah, let's actually sort the bots. It's a good time. I'm probably going to still get some questions while we saw them.
Here we go.
So the bots, for the people that don't remember, is Cuttersock and Leozak. One of the last few to make the new combiners. So here, this is Cuttersock.
Yeah. Screenshot with this big cannon like folded back on his back. You'll see it like when he becomes a plane. Looking quite Cybertronian. Massive cannon on the front, maybe would be used. We'll see. Yeah, last one of the five bots, Technobots. Collection coming soon.
Cool. Yeah. So
that's him.
Scattersword and Alex. So Leozak, which a lot of people had objections the first time we announced him about his head, but they will be happy to know that we have got some of this feedback.
Yeah, and the head looks like the Japanese cartoon now, which is cool. I was yeah, and then it transformed as a plane. There was some objection about the wings as well, but I'm not really sure about this.
I mean, but that's we're not gonna change that because the original like Leo's like in the cartoon series with an F-15, but the latest toy line we picked is an F-22, so we will have to stick with that because that's what's easier for us to get as a kind of like inspiration of what we're making. Like if the old games or the old like kind of cartoon is really hard to actually be able to design a character or a bot from, because usually the artists just do a lot of missing a lot of details. So it takes a lot of design, a custom design to actually come and redesign them from the scratch. But it's easier to say like to just pick the toys, one of the latest toys, and make us like this is what we want to be following. So in this case, yeah, we took I think one of the latest toys, and he's an F-22, and that's unfortunately that's how he's gonna be.
It still looks really good.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's an F-22.
Yep, quite a brash personality. You'll enjoy that in the dialogue and the unlock stories. Unfortunately, we won't be having a stream showing the ability, but hopefully it's still going through playtest. Hopefully it will be like ready soon, so that like YouTubers can make some videos and just showcase them to you before you engage in the event. But yeah, they're coming next week.
In the leaderboard event, some people are saying like if we're going to be changing anything with the leaderboard format, considering now we have character search, but theoretically you could buy the character later on, guarantee for a price point. This is something I think Hilo will consider for sure. We'll have to have a thing of what we give, and always want to actually make it kind of worth some people to actually chase a bot. Now we have character starts. Maybe you can actually start giving some of them, maybe for leaderboard events. I don't know, like something we definitely want to consider. So more to be announced in next week's newsletter.
Will there ever be any more seekers?
I don't know. Yeah, potentially. Though I think we don't have that many left, but we always consider doing stickers, considering you can just reuse some design and then change some colors. I don't know, for example, for Asset Store. So for sure, like I think our problem that we have is we try to get parity between Decepticons and Autobots. And now we have the problem when a lot of the traditional like G1 Autobots are vehicles, they're trucks, cars, and then you have Decepticons which are just planes. So, but we still have quite a few pairings to go to. We've already actually planned for all the bots for next year. So you never know. You might be able to see some of your favorite characters coming in. People are asking about the next round of a build level 11. It's a good question.
That is a good question. We kind of like, we entered some really deep reworking of like our initial plan of HQ 17.5. And yeah, like next batch of ability level 11 just like fell a little bit behind the cracks. So I don't know exactly. The plan was to just roll them out one batch after the other. And it was a bit unrealistic, probably. Hoping to there was a lot of ideas shared for which bot should come soon. So I think what we will do next is review this, what people want, and kind of their suggestion about ability level 11. Yeah, hopefully soon, but can't really give a date. There is quite a lot of stuff like scheduled for the end of the year that we will announce very soon. So yeah, that's also other stuff we've been working on.
And I think do we have one more stream this year?
What did you say?
Time? I think we only have one more stream.
One more stream, yeah, probably.
Yeah, so next stream should be quite an interesting one. Hope you can join us for that, because we should be able to show quite a lot of nice stuff that's going to happening around the end of the year. Any other questions? You're asking when are the cores for the billboards coming? Those are part of the 7.5, so we'll talk about them more in a bit. People are saying about Skyler, so big and triple changer. No, he's. I think in the designs we picked is just two changer, I'm afraid. So no plans to make him a triple changer.
Is there a triple changer in any of the combiners?
No.
Well, I don't think so.
Well, that's not the weird one.
Also, MK4 boosters.
Well, we have actually we did talk about this week, like because we actually the boosters actually scale up as you go as you increase your HQ, and we haven't done actually an increase when we release HQ 16 and 17, so they are a bit stuck on previous levels. So we're gonna think about it, like if we can actually have them scale the existing MK3 boots, have them scale up with the new HQs to make it like to make some parity with the new defenses coming or like hard mode and stuff like that. So this is something we would definitely want to consider going forwards. Yeah, I think Scattersaw was triple changer really back in the G1 form, but he hasn't been since. So this is why again he's not gonna be that. It's really funny because he's like a mini bot that he fires a cannon from him. So that's fun. Yeah, some people were saying about the Z energy changes. So some people haven't noticed. We did increase how much Z energy you get from zone 12 and below. So now it's a bit more in line. So there is not a big jump by going zone 12 to zone 13. There's still like, I mean, there is a 6,000 difference, but that's because zone 13 is so much harder. Even now, zone 12, it might be for a lot of people, it might be better if you just if you have the bot to solo zone 12, to just do that instead of doing like 2-3 bots on zone 13. And you might still get more zone energy, but yeah, that's why it was lower, but now it just makes a bit more sense because we have so much more uses for Z energy to just have it a bit more kind of increase it on the low level, so it's actually not a different disparity.
Should we start talking about XQ 17.5?
Yeah, we can do that.
What do we want to talk about first? Should we show the thing in the shop?
Potentially build them.
We should, yeah, that would be cool. So we have to talk about, so there is actually two new buildings that are coming in with HQ 70.5. So two new different types of buildings. Numbers might change because we're still in the balancing state. The first one, probably the simpler one, is to talk about the spider mine. Maybe we should build one and have it go. So spider mine, what it does, it's not really a mine. It spawns little mines, little spiders that actually chase your boats down and deal damage to them by exploding where they come near. The idea is that you will be able to see it and you'll be able to target it. So the point is like you should be able to consider like destroying it at some point, because otherwise you will be overwhelmed by these little spiders, especially if you have more of them around. So maybe it would be nice to just take it into battle and then just attack yourself. You can actually demonstrate this.
I cannot attack myself with that.
You can go menu, and
yeah, the regular attack yourself.
base trials, and you can solve that.
So yeah, take everything with a pinch of salt. Everything is being balanced at the moment. This might be.
So this will change, and there's actually quite a lot of congestions in some. We're not going to talk about all the cores because we're still actually there's a lot of feedback going back and forth with what we're planning on doing. So we want to be quite certain that's actually quite well balanced. So if you see there's these little spiders going in.
I should have put it further so we could see it better.
and exploding. The explosion is going to be a little bit smaller because it's a bit too much.
Yeah, there has been some changes already done on test that are not reflected here. So yeah, all of this, the damage, the size of the explosion, all of this is still subject to change.
Yeah, so you are saying if you can target it, yes, you can target it, but it is technically spider pit. I don't know if we need to change the name.
Yeah, there was some of that feedback. How would you call it though? Spider trap?
Could be. But yeah, that is the first building, and the second building is actually my favorite, and it's something that will give a lot of options to the defenses. It's the multi-defense system. Uh, so this, as you can see, it's just the base, or that's how it starts. But the beauty of it is actually has attachment. So after you build it, you have the option to change the heads on the defense, and that actually gives it different capabilities. So if you go, I mean, a lot of them could change here. So you can actually attach a minigun, you can attach a laser gun, you can attach a missile launcher, and that means that in the next battle that you will have it will actually have different functionality. And also, people won't even know when you scout the base until they attack you what actually is your attachment. So they might be in a surprise when they come in. Each attachment has different capabilities. So missile launcher fires like much further out, and he does damage from away. Laser gun does damage when you come nearer, and minigun again is the same. Uh, let's not go through the stats and the damage and the behavior of the wound because this is still getting balanced. But we are planning on releasing 2 for the upgrade base, and that means that you have to make a choice. Like you won't be able to have each one of the 3. So maybe according to your base, you will prefer to just have 2 missile launchers on the back, or you have 1 missile launcher and 1 laser gun, or 1 minigun in front. So what we like to see is like bases going forwards will have different kind of defenses. So it won't be always the same defense, and it allows you to think of like how can I deal with this, and also the defender will think like what is my biggest concern or my biggest worry, and then hopefully you can actually change the attachment to make it work. This is actually similar going to be for a lot of the cores that are coming in. This is what our goal has been. It's been to give options. So there's a lot of things we're playing around with the cores, especially the ones on the billboards, to give like different capabilities to disable kind of attacks. But hopefully people will have to use quite a lot of them. So you will have different approaches. You have to think like my team does that, so I need to destroy the billboard in order to go through. A bit vague, but it's still quite early to talk about the course.
Yeah, some questions were about like the buildings. Is it going to be 1 of each? So yeah, you just answered that for the multi-defense system. Yeah. It is going to be 2. For the spider mine, it's a balancing question. The amount of them will depend on the damage they do and their health, and this is still up to debate. So.
Yeah, we might even go down to 2. At the moment there are 4, but maybe that's too much. Maybe we do 2, and then after a few months we do 4. We just want to see like how much it is. Not too much for most of the majority of players.
Yeah, we're just like treading really carefully here because when you introduce a new bot, it's kind of like a bot among a lot of other bots. But when you introduce a new building, it really has a big impact on defense and the meta balance. So, yeah.
And we're aware that it would maybe some of them more target specific bots, but some people will start panicking. But we always want to think of it like I want to have people to have the capability to defend against something, because there are a lot of powerful things there that can just destroy half of your base with one ability, and then there's nothing much you can do but then just eat it. So this is all about giving options, but you should allow players to destroy those options and then counter the counter and actually be kind of a balance. This is a goal, but it is going to be hard. And of course, I know people are passionate and people straight away will react. Oh, straight away, my bot is not as good as it was. And I can understand that because a lot of people just level the bots because they know that they can do this much damage or this effect. And maybe this changes on the new meta, but it's things we actually have to do, I think, to keep it more interesting going forward.
Yeah, and I think like when we were playtesting it, like you could tell like among our playtester, people had like a very different point of view on things. So I think we have sort of like all kind of like strategy represented in this group, and that can give us like a good idea of like what people expect, and hopefully we can find like a nice middle way to make this work. So that's the goal.
So questions about the multi-defense, if it can be targeted. Yes, multi-defense is just a normal defense building. You can destroy it. It will be quite a lot of health, so our target is to not easily be able to destroy it because it's a new cool thing, and we don't want people to just like, oh, it's cool, just one shot from afar, building gun. So you might have a bit health, but of course, like with a powerful bots, you never know. Maybe some people can still do it.
We'll
So people are asking also if we're going to increase the level cap. There is no plan to increase the level cap. The way we did HQ16 was always to be like, if you have like majority of bots level 61, you can probably win it. And it's around there. So should be enough to deal with 70.5 for sure. And that's where we're actually playing through. But even like, I think even if you have 61 plus, you should be able to do it okay, depending on the setups and how hard is the defense or the bots on the outposts. Sorry if I didn't interrupt you.
what? That's exactly the question I wanted to.
Okay.
Cool. Yeah. People are asking for Hyro.
Hyro is lifting a sofa right now.
So what HQ is required for this defense?
HQ 17.
Yeah, you'll have to have a HQ 17.
Even the build bots we probably will limit them to HQ 17 because I don't know. Like actually, we're still debating that because the billboard cores are going to be the most interesting or more annoying for some people. So we don't want to make them available too early.
There will most probably be an upgrade to the build bot. That's gonna give it some health, but where depending on which level of HQ we'll need to do that upgrade is not decided yet.
Because then the problem becomes if you put it above level 8 where power cores are locked, then you could be able to get these power cores, but you won't be able to use them until you get to that point. So it's options and things to consider for sure. I'm trying to see. Any questions for HQ 17.5? Release date, we don't know. As I said, we are deep into playtesting feedback. We don't want to rush it. There's a lot of different beliefs and approaches. We try to get something that will please more, but at the same time, at some point we have to make a decision on what we want and how we want it to be. But we are deep into doing that, so I don't want to promise something and actually hamstring us to just have it out. I want us to get the time to be able to do some tweaks and get something that's more workable or more okay with most of our playtesters.
I can probably look if you keep looking for questions related to the game. I can ask some trivia.
The trivia, and I'll just scout for questions.
Yeah, they were given by Net and Web as usual. So I'm going to just remind you of the rules first. You need to post your answer in the chat together with your in-game name, your alliance name, and your HQ level so that we can find you and give you some freebie. If you get the right answer, there's going to be some random winners for that. So the first question is you have to finish a quote on this one. And this quote is from Transformers Victor. I am the brave warrior whose name thunders throughout the galaxy, the one they call Leodak the. So finish this quote. I am the brave warrior whose name thunders throughout the galaxy, the one they call Leozak the. So what the? Hopefully, it's gonna be named like that in Transformers F-Wars as well. That's the plan.
As a reminder, if you want to give your answers, make sure you put your in-game name, in-game alliance, and HQ.
I'm not sure it's that easy.
Depends how you can actually Google that and how Google helps you.
Can you Google that?
I don't know. Some people are asking if we can make the map bigger because there's a lot of buildings. I think we had a look at that when we did HQ17. It wasn't, or 16. I can't remember. It wasn't easy to do. So no plans at the moment. Maybe we can have a look in the future, but it can be really tricky to just increase it and make everything smaller. There's a lot of things that we need to just take in consideration. I see some answers, so maybe people are getting it.
But do you see some? Yeah. I was about to say, do you see some good answers? Leo Kaiser, 6 or 5 pounds?
Well, I think it's might be a good time to just say. I don't know.
At some point, we've been waiting a long time before saying. I don't know. Maybe we can say.
Yeah, I think we can say that. So Leozak will be 5 bots. So Leozak, I mean Leo Kaiser would be 5 bots. So Leozak would be the last bot for the Leozak combiner, the Leo Kaiser combiner. The reason for that is we know Jaligwar is there, but we wanted to have parity between Autobots and Decepticons, and we didn't want to ask Decepticons to get 6 bots and the Autobots 5 bots. So there will be 5 bots. Jaligwar will be missed, I'm sure. Maybe he can still join in later, but unfortunately we are gonna stick at the 5. It is a bit. I know for the purists that's a bit bad.
It's gonna hurt.
I don't want to go in a situation where the Decepticons are in disadvantage.
Yeah, we're a bit our hands tied here. It's not. Yeah, there's no good solution here, but yeah, that's the one we chose.
I mean, it's like it just gives parity. There is like two bots in the torso, so theoretically, the bigger Leos could make up for that. And of course, this is Transformers universe that combiner teams change between the comics, the different inceptions. Sometimes you have Autobots and Decepticons together. So forgive us if we have 5 bots instead of 6 bots.
So I have some winners. I just want to stop sharing my screen, but I don't know how to do it. Here we go. I just lost the button.
People are asking if we're gonna have Lio Kaiser and Copytron as soon as Kajason and Leosa comes out. No,
nah.
It takes work to do, so we still need a lot of work to actually get them done, and we still have some other things. So they will come, but definitely the next year.
So the question was, finish the quote from Transformers Victor, I am the brave warrior whose name thunders throughout the galaxy, the one they call Leodak the Deadly.
And the winners are Mega Cupcake from Arc Wreckers, Silverbolt 94 from TF Mercenary Ops, and finally Ultra Magnus from Grimlock Knights.
Congratulations, guys.
Congratulations. Give it a few days and you should receive some freebies directly on your account. If you haven't, by the end of the weekend, just write the support and they'll find you. Do you have a question or should I just follow up with the second trivia?
Let's move on the trivia, and then we have more time to get some questions while people trying to find the answer.
Hasbro has released images of their new version of Runabout from the War for Cybertron Kingdom line. But what was G1 Runabout's subgroup? I'm wondering why we have a question about Runabout. There's gonna spark some rumor that Runabout is coming to the game. I'm gonna repeat the question though. Hasbro has released images of their new version of Runabout from the War from Cybertron Kingdom line. But what was the G1's Runabout's subgroup? Unfortunately, we don't have Raiho to just share the image with you, but I invite you to check it. It looks quite cool. So what was a Runabout's subgroup?
It's going to be hard to find. Some people are asking if we're getting a 5-star event in the upcoming Saga. This is the 5-star event. If in case you missed the start of the stream, the 5 stars are going to be event in this weekend. And there are people asking for scaling the Spark. We'll keep an eye on the economy as always. We probably will have more like enhanced war rewards. I think at the moment the Spark is okay. We don't want it to overflow it, but there's a lot of going through out in events. At the moment we're happy, but we are keeping track of this. So we could increase it in the future, but at the moment we have no plans to just change that.
There's just have been like 2 big Spark Heavy recently, right? There was the ability level 11 and there was another one.
Yeah. But at the same time, like a lot of people were just at that point was hoarding Spark, like, and even
Hello.
Yeah. 5 minutes. Did you lift yourself higher?
Not yet. There are still more to come, more packages, so I guess it will be tomorrow. So it was half the stuff. So yeah, you
Are
can.
you refurnishing the whole house?
Well, I am just furbishing it because I had the basics. Yeah, I'm a cheap bastard. I was waiting for Black Friday to do these purchases. That's why. How was everything? People excited with the new buildings and the new characters?
Yeah, I have the feeling like there was like some excitement around the multi-defense system and the Spider-Man. Yeah. We just asked the trivia and I already have some winners, so I'm just gonna. I've said maybe you could share the picture. I don't know if you can do that or if it's technically.
Yes. Let me check.
Well, how does this? So Hasbro has released image of their version of Runabout from the War for Cybertron Kingdom line. What was G1's Runabout's subgroup? And the answer is Battle Charger.
Look at him. He's kind of gorgeous.
Yeah, it's cool.
He wears like a helmet, covering his face and everything.
And the winners are Matt Chemist from ONP. We have Blade Runner from the Exiled Rebels. And finally, we have Vashto from One Prime. Congratulations to you guys. Give it a few days and you'll receive some freebie from us.
Cool. I will try to catch any last minute question I can see.
Is there going to be a special festive event around the 25th of December.
Yes, it will. It will be something nice, kind of Halloween style, like extra goodies in the event and everything. And some community, I was talking with Jack, will have some promo codes and stuff to make the festivities more interesting. But yeah, there will be some good news coming. Christmas event.
There was a lot of question about bot-specific calls. Some players were saying they don't come out as often as you would for a G1 core, for example. About the rarity of them, like like the kind of like Chrome, Silver, Jetfire, or Starscream's Crown, and all that, like Lockdot Maze.
Yeah, because some of these characters actually have more than one, like the Crown, and then I think G1 core, or maybe not yet, but it applies to other characters. Then the the chances are slightly lower just to land the G1. But it hasn't been long ago that I checked the drop chances, and everything seemed quite good actually. And the higher the quality of the dupe, the higher the chances to land on the G1. So the best way is for start dupe and getting the gold one, and good chances to get the G metal, of course.
Any more questions, guys?
No.
Yeah, I see something about the Golden Lagoon core for Decepticon. I just hear of one case that the player wasn't seeing it, so I didn't know it was extended to all Decepticons. I recall checking the config. I recall checking my game, and I could see the four of them. So don't know what exactly happened there, but we'll investigate just to avoid it happening again.
We can just give out that same version of the bundles, and pretty much the people that didn't get it can actually get the ones they missed, which is a problem solved without offering it again for Autobots and Decepticons. But yeah, like I don't like that accusation that we prefer Autobots and Decepticons. Like if someone doesn't report, like we might not be aware. Like if some of us are Autobot players, we not see. Like I don't really care if you're an Autobot Decepticon player. It's nothing to win. Like I mean, this is like always a fun argument. You hate Decepticons, like that. No, don't really hate anyone. They're both our players and both want to be equal. Like, but it's always nice to believe that there's a conspiracy in the back where you just hate one faction and you just want to prefer the other faction.
I mean, some of us are actually Decepticon players.
Actually, in the company, like 70% was Decepticon players, so no.
Yeah, sorry about for the affected people, but yeah, it was not intentional, and we'll check a way to compensate somehow, like running the bundle again or something like that.
Good. I think that's time.
Yeah, that's all we have time for.
So still we should start wrapping up. So
yes, today summary. We talked about the event. Do you wanna? Yeah, it's a red event called Barrel's Hand, and this is also the 5-star event.
Yeah, it has a bit of everything. It's actually pretty good. Prime shards, 5-star, G-Metal squad cores. So yeah, we know raids aren't the favorites of everyone, but this is really worth to spend some time there and play the raid for the weekend.
We also read a little bit of dialogue that taught us that you should be on a good connection on the first day. When we have a content update, that's the best way to ensure the game is going to run smooth. We showed the bots, Scattershot and Leozak. We're going to tell you more about them in next week's newsletter, and there's probably going to be some video going out to showcase their ability. We show Glitch and Gato Face, the new combat bot coming this weekend. You can see them, you can try them out right now in the game by going into the newsfeeds and trying the challenge battle.
And we saw the new some of the new defenses with the HQ 70.5. So that we don't know how they're gonna come in the game, but that was a good preview. As you said, we won't be able to show the ability for Scatterstone and Lozak that's coming out next week. But I'm pretty sure YouTubers are gonna do some more content. But I will recommend you guys joining us in 2 weeks' time for the last stream of the year, because we probably will gonna have some really interesting things for you to see for what's coming up for the holidays. That's it from us.
That cliffhanger.
Thanks for joining us.
Have a good 2 weeks and see you then.
See you in 2 weeks.
Okay. Bye, guys.
I'm trying to say bye, but my hands disappears in the background.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Bye.